Warning! This video contains flashing lights, so if you are sensitive to light or have epilepsy, please consider turning off the video. You've been warned. Enjoy. What's going on, ladies and gents? This here, bringing you guys today my dirty, filthy lie because I told you in Buck's episode on Wednesday that I wasn't gonna upload Frost until like next week, but now I decided, you know what? Screw it all. It's going through. We're doing it. I want to upload Frost because, oh my God, Frost, you make me feel like I want to be a better man inside. You know, I love you, Frost, hold me tight, Frost, I love you, Frost. Alright, let's move on to the review. Today we're talking about Frost, if you hadn't, if that wasn't clear enough at this point. And by the grace of whatever energy condoned this earth to life, it is graced us with Frost. Frost has an amazing set of weapons, an amazing ability, and my God, I love Frost. And the confusing part about her is her ability on paper and what it does isn't even that good. Like, when you first look at it and when you first think of it, her ability really doesn't seem like it's all that until you get the hang of it. Her ability makes just anything seem better, but at the same time, it's really good. Now let me talk about that right here. So her ability is the welcome mat. It's a bear trap in a nutshell. And you're going to see here throughout some clips, you pay attention to the side there where it will say injured, and I got him with a bear trap. There's even a round where I win with the bear trap. So what this does is it brings the enemy down to the I can be revived stage, but they're not fully dead unless it's the last player alive. So what this allows you to do is pretty much gain mental control over the battlefield. The enemies are going to be afraid of you because you can run around to anywhere in the map and put down a welcome mat. Now obviously you don't want to be too stupid with it and be like, well, I'm going to go put a welcome mat up on the top floor and not guard it. If you go do that, that's probably a bad idea, just based off the fact that you need to capitalize on the kill and that guy's probably going to get revived. On the other hand there, putting it, say, on a staircase that might be a gray color or be in a darkish area is fantastic. And this ability really shines on, I can't believe I forgot the name, the Harrison Ford base, plane, and yacht. Plane is all nothing but narrow tunnels. This thing is bound to snap someone up if you have the right objectives. Yacht is, once again, it's a huge map which you can do a review on that will come Monday, I promise. Which is a huge map with nothing but tiny hallways and death-defying everything, and you're so confused on what's going on. Oh, bear trap, dead. And then you have the Kill House, or the Harrison Ford base, the SAS base, which has a bunch of dark areas, so a black mat sitting down there. Oh, hey, I'm just gonna... dead. Well, not dead, but you get what I'm saying here. It's really, really good. Now, making sure you stand kind of around your mats and almost place them down as, pretty much think of them as a non-explosive claymore, in the sense if you're trying to really defend the area. You want to put them in areas where people aren't going to be expecting it, and kind of protect yourself and patrol around those areas. Because once you get a bear trap kill, unfortunately it doesn't notify you which bear trap you got to kill with. It doesn't say... He doesn't notify any other players that you've got someone with the bear trap, which is one of the downfalls, but I'm perfectly fine with that. So you kind of have to be thinking a little bit, using your sound reflexes. If you hear a bear trap or you see the injured thing, you really just keep within a close proximity of them, kind of patrol around that, and that's also what makes Frost very strong. I'll talk about it in a second with their weapons here. And then you can capitalize on your downed enemies and just feast on the prey that lies there holding their little leg, and sometimes you'll scoop up the, hey, I got a guy, let this other guy go revive him, and double kill. It's wonderful. It is as wonderful as it sounds. So as I was saying earlier, let's talk about her amazing weapons. So, with her being a medium build class, which means she has around 100 health, I believe, and uh, it's like standard speed in first-person shooters, or for Rainbow Six Siege. Um, she has the SMG, which is properly called the what's it called? The 9mm C1, which is just a World War II Sten, and then you have the Super 90. I hated shotguns. I was about to say in Battlefield in Rainbow Six. Ever since Buck and Frost came out, I love shotguns. Like, I have a major crack at it. Like, I go to bed and I'm like, oh, those shotguns were so good. The Super 90 has some ridiculous range to it, and since it's semi-auto, it also puts down the hate. If you put this shotgun in a decent patrolling route and have your bear trap set up, you are literally a walking death machine. If you play your cards right and say go hide off in, per se, a different room, kind of distance yourself from the enemies, and then you put your bear traps around, and then you know where the objective is. So once the enemy starts swarming in there, you kind of walk up behind them and be like, oh, I'm gonna have a blast with you, and just pump lead left, right, and center. The Super 90 is amazing for cleaning up. Now, on some other bigger maps, more open maps, obviously the 9mm C1 would be better because it does have consistent accuracy when you ADS. So maps like the Russian Cafe, I can't remember the full name because I know it's got a very Russian name. Maybe it doesn't, I just suck at saying Russian words. That's a good map for the 9mm C1 depending on your defense area, but most 9 times out of 10, I'd recommend the Super 90 because holy shit, that thing is a lot of fun. I suggest putting a laser sight on it because you do want to bring that pit fire kind of closer together and I guess have a point of looking at where you're going here. Like I said, Frost is an amazing character. I like running the Nitro Cell with her setup as the generic gadget that she gets. The deployable shield is okay, but her playstyle really promotes roaming, in my opinion. So if you have a Nitro Cell with you and say you happen to see a shield in front of you, chuck a Nitro Cell at them, blow it up. It works a lot better than you going, God damn it, God damn it, God damn it, I have a deployable shield. She's a very I need to keep moving character and stay behind everyone, or else you're really going to wind up in a bad situation that you don't want to with Frost, because her abilities are place and forget. She's not a bad character. She's not top tier, but it's when those bear traps come in handy. And I've always noticed is that choke situations, like last minute seconds. Okay, shit, they're going to go plant the bomb. And he ran on my bear trap. Okay, last minute thing, they're going to get the hostage, and he ran on my bear trap. Okay, he's going to rush in and ran on my bear trap. That's pretty much the 9 times out of 10 what you're going to have the experience with the bear trap with, is when the enemy team's like, panic, 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 and bear trap. That's really Frost's strengths, is she just kind of leaves her welcome mats, you know. She kind of takes a little bit long to set up in the beginning. You can't really reinforce walls. If you really want to set that patrol route with her, you might not even get the time to. So just get really familiar with her, and once you're familiar with all the good spots with her bear trap, set them down, things like that. There really aren't any good spots with their bear traps, I don't see, because you can place them anywhere. But you know what I mean? Dark areas, populated areas that people would walk over for cover, and then, oh, bear trap dead. Things like that. It's really, you kind of want to set up her bear traps. If you have the time, put up reinforced walls. If you don't, go find another room to hide in, wait for the enemies, come behind them, and murder their faces. It's really simple. Obviously, you're solo wolfing it at that point, but you're really going to benefit your team when you come from behind and clear out those blitzes and Montañas and fuses if they're running shields, the recruit if they're running their shields, or just anyone. If there's a funnel on the stairs, you come behind them with that shotgun and just clean up house, or you come behind them with a suppressed 9mm C1. That's the way I'd recommend running that gun, with a suppressor on it, and just clean house. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful experience. It's life changing. You're gonna go to school the next day, or gonna work the next day and be like, you know what? Frost has opened my eyes. I'm gonna go ask for a raise. And you're gonna get fired from your job, and then you're gonna drop out of school thinking you're gonna go to Cuba and be a drug lord, and then you're gonna crawl back to Frost, but she'll always accept you because you can never escape her bear traps. I love Frost. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the yacht discussion. I'll be talking about the map, and there might be some other gameplay that comes in with it, because I'll be talking about the patch that came out, just so I can affiliate it and really feel how it translated. I have noticed some load issues, but that will come in Monday's video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. The support has been crazy on the channel. You guys are literally the most sexy beast in the world. I'm the Digitwist, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Peace.